Did you see those radio control cars? The old RC cars. I used to have one of those when I was a kid, the Hornet from Tamiya. I'm in Hobbyco in Sydney. Do you remember Hobbyco? This particular one's over 2 levels above the Queen Victoria building. And I'm on the 2nd level right now. Just have a look at the slot cars and the remote control cars. And I was shocked to see that my old car that I had when I was a teenager was still for sale. I thought they might have been surpassed and relegated to history, but no, they still sell them. Let's have another squeeze at them. There it is, the old Hornet. I think there's another one just here. Brings back so many memories. I got this for Christmas one year, and I forced my old man to build it on Christmas Eve. Came in about 10,000 parts, and the poor bugger, he had a pretty big job. And after work on Christmas Eve, I made him build this. And he was up to the early hours of the morning with a soldering iron, putting it together, so that I could race it around the next day with the rest of the kids in the neighbourhood. Down on this level, they've got all the models that you build. Some army ones here. All sorts of different planes to build. Even a Toy Story 4 model. Now, I never had the patience to put these things together. But some people do. So good for them. School holidays in Sydney at the moment, so we're probably going to see a lot of brats walking around. I'll do my best to avoid them. As we look at the famous clock in the Queen Victoria building, we'll take the opportunity to do the weather observations now. Today in Sydney it's going to be overcast with rain, maximum of 18 degrees Celsius, and the winds from the southeast at 26 kilometres an hour. Given the weather, I thought what I might do is get around a few of the traps. Some of them, I think we might start off by walking through some of these tunnels down here and having a look at the shops. I did have something planned for this week, but the weather's put an end to that, so we're going to have to come up with a different sort of walk. Maybe I'll just do what I did last week and just get around a few of the traps, a few of the things that I haven't been to for a while, like that Hobbyco store just then. Plenty of people in the cafe down there, smashing down pastries and coffees, and down here as well. I just finished lunch at my favourite little Asian eatery underneath Woolworths. So I've got a belly full of Siamese chicken, beef curry and steamed veggies. It was delicious as always. Let's kick off outside the iconic Maya store. Used to be Grace Brothers. Look at all the seagulls getting themselves warm on top of the lights up there. Can you see them? Hopefully they show up in the camera. Look at those suckers up there. Alright, let's get down into the tunnels, into the catacombs, into the shopping catacombs of Sydney. Underneath Myer and the Queen Victoria building. So underneath George Street, basically, and York Street. Plenty of shoppers about and plenty of young people as well, because as I said before, it's school holidays and they're running amok again. Here's another little takeaway outlet for that mob down near Circular Quay, the Dutch smuggler. They got their special toasties in there as well. Oh, look at those Zippo lighters there. Just remember the old Zippo lighters? Look at that one there. I had that one. 97.95 now. It was given to me by a boyfriend of one of my sisters. He was Dutch. Shout out to Renee if he ever sees this video. He used to smoke really strong cigarettes. Like, I think the highest like tar content that you could get in cigarettes. Have no idea what happened to that lighter. This joint here's been through a bit of transformation. It's been a donut shop, it's been a hot chocolate fondue store, it's been an ice cream store, a gelato store, and now it's a Boost juice. The end of financial year sales are on at the moment in Oz. 50% off in here in the Joe Mercer shoes. I don't know what it's like in the other parts of the world, but always in Oz. I had a few mates that worked in the retail industry back in the day, and they used to tell me that the sales were pretty much fake. They'd bring in special sale merchandise when the sales were on and ship all of their newer stuff off the floor for a while. I don't know whether that's still true, but it used to be in the old days. So I thought what we might do is, we've walked down this lower ground before, but I think I've mostly stopped and avoided turning to the left and going underneath the Galleries Victoria. So maybe we'll head through that way today. Had a couple of young louts on my tail, so I'd move out of the way. Well, that's new. I haven't been through here since there's been a McDonald's there. Can't remember what was there before. The German bakery's still there, but there's a McDonald's there now. The obligatory phone case store. Alright, this time we'll sneak through this way. Oh, Cinnabon. There's another Cinnabon store. We've only got very few of those stores in Oz. It's a fairly new entrant into the market. Office workers starting to congregate around the food courts. Might get up the escalator and see if the old Japanese bookstore's still there. Those donuts are popular. I think they're like Japanese donuts. Is it still here? I don't know. Oh yeah, it is. There it is. I wanted to see if they're still selling their famous cake. Well, they don't produce it themselves, another bakery does, but they used to have it for sale in here. No, they don't sell it anymore. It must be all. It came from a place called Black Star Bakery, and they used to sell it in the bookstore here. And it was like a layered cake. Had like I think it had watermelon on top and strawberry and all sorts of different layers to it. They don't sell it anymore. I tell you what, it's become even more like little Tokyo in here. There's a lot more Japanese joints than there used to be. They've all congregated around the Japanese bookstore. I'm pretty exhausted today. It's that time of year again where all the sports is on. All the overseas sports have really long or late nights. One of the sporting events I love to watch is the Tour de France, the Le Tour. Now I'm no road cyclist. I go on a mountain bike every now and again, but something about the Tour I love. Love all the scenery, of the race, and I've been watching it for so long now that I know all the teams and I know all the riders and I know all their places in the team and their strategies, and I really get into it. Shout out to my buddy Serge if he ever sees this video. We spend many a night texting each other on X about different events during the race live. I'd love to go to the tour one year, but I just never get a chance. I was pretty keen to go to the one when it started in Copenhagen that year. I think it was it 22 that it started in Copenhagen? Can't remember. Oh, look at the punters lined up outside Cupcakes on Pit over there. Remember we walked past that a couple of videos back, and there was nowhere near that sort of queue outside, but today there is. Have a geezer at this building here. It's got some real different angles and shapes on it, on the corner of Pitt and Bathurst Street. Look at that, that's another one of the new stations for the Metro line extension. It's Gadigal Station, named after the local people who inhabited this land before the Europeans came along. Can't wait to get into some of these new stations. This is a funky looking building on corner of Bathurst and Castlereagh. There's Snoop Dogg there with Martha Stewart. What's he trying to sell there? He's trying to sell lighters or vapes, or yeah, he is. He's trying to sell lighters. Yeah, the reason why we're here, damn it, I'm going to go to this coffee shop that we saw a few videos back. Normcore. This is where we're going to nectar today. Oh, here we are in Normcore, in Castlereagh Street, waiting for the delicious nectar to arrive. Oh, the flat white has arrived. Look at that lovely artwork there. Definitely can taste the caramel and chocolate, which I like in a coffee. If I'm going to have milk in my coffee, that's what I want to taste. But it's definitely got a bit of sweetness in there as well. I don't know whether that's from the milk or whether it's from the coffee. But hey, yeah, look, you can see I've got my Rabbitohs hat on, because tonight we meet the Parramatta Eels in battle. Thursday night football. So I'll be cheering on the Rabbitohs. Go the Bunnies. Come on, let's go. Give the dirty Parramatta Eels a dusting over, hopefully. But let me enjoy the rest of this nectar at Normcore and get back out onto the street in a sec. Never really paid attention to this building before on Castlereagh Street. Williams and Croft & Co. Importers. Nice old building. Got some sandstone slabs between the floors. Oh, look what they got set up in World Square. Got little fireboxes set up so that you can sit there and toast marshmallows. go down to this hut and see how much it costs. You buy a glass of wine, $9, and they give you some marshmallows with that, I think. That's pretty much all the World Square is these days. It used to be like a collection of fashion outlets and then the office towers above, but now it's just all eating. It's just a place to come and stuff your face. Let's get up to the old cinemas that used to be Hoyt's, which is now Event. And let's have a geezer inside there. I haven't been in there for years. See if it's changed much. Here's the entrance to the old Hoyt Cinemas. Again, now what's it known as Event. Down below, they used to have McDonald's back down there in the day. But now they have a Hungry Jack's up the top and the McDonald's is across the road. Where is it? Somewhere across the road. Oh yeah, just there. Oh yeah, very different. All this used to be lounges and a carpeted area before you went into the cinemas. Now it's all shops. All shops and eateries. Just about here, there used to be a staircase that took you upstairs. Now it's just escalators. There's a candy bar for the cinemas. Yeah, it looks very different. If I remember rightly, the ticket windows used to be over here. Just here with a glass backing. Now there's a lot of self-service terminals. Couple of pool tables in there. Looking up at this old damaged projector screen up here, it reminded me back in the day when somebody hacked into the computer showing images up on that screen and they put a porno up there. I can't remember what year that was, but some smart aleck did it. I walked past here before under this Meritan building called the Meritan Retail Precinct. Saw a bunch of Asian eateries, so I thought I'd go in and have a look because I've never been in here. Yeah, back there, those people were smashing down plates that were between $16.80 and like 20 something bucks each. So I had their measure because my lunch was only 13 bucks. And here we are on Kent Street again. I'll bugger it, while we're here, let's have a quick squeeze through Chinatown. Look at these pigeons here. They couldn't give a crap that I'm standing here right next to them because they're too busy munching into this pizza that someone's left for them. This guy over here's got two massive pieces. He must be the boss. Oh no, wait a minute. Look at that. All those carbs are getting to them. Not worried that in one bit that I'm here. Oh, look at all the punters outside the Meritan suites. All getting ready for their trip out to the airport. Look at them. Must have had themselves a late checkout. Oh, here's this party warehouse. Let's have a look. Let's see what they got in here. Well, I'll tell you what, it's quite sizable. Some angel wings. All the different pantyhose you can buy. Supergirl. It's not Captain America. Well, I suppose the woman can be a captain as well. This guy here. Oh, 20s flappers outfit. Golf pro, tennis player. What else have we got? Oh, there's Baywatch. You can be the Hoff. Look, dress in that. You can be the Hoff. Policewoman. Skeleton. It's like Karate Kid style. Prisoner. Top Gun. Oh, the party warehouse. Some fancy pants there. And here's all the cowboys and cowgirls. Gladiator helmets. What creepy masks. Oh, Green Lantern. So now I know where to come. Sydney Party Warehouse. Next time I do a fancy dress. Last time I wore fancy dress, I think I was at a work function and I went as Hannibal Lecter. So I had one of those orange prison suits on and the Hannibal Lecter mask. And I had my hair slicked back. Apparently it looks pretty good, but I didn't win a prize or anything. I've been down this Douglas Street before. This little alleyway. Let's take it again to avoid the punters. Make our way down to Chinatown, have a quick squeeze. See what's going on. Given it's a Friday, possibly they'll be setting up for night markets. I don't know. Let's get down this staircase. Oh, the Spanish Quarter steps. Look at that. There's a bit of history here. Douglas Lane rising sharply from Sussex Street and connecting Chinatown to the Spanish Quarter is a remnant of Victorian Sydney. The steep incline is important physical evidence of Sydney's early land pattern. Look at how the cobblestones have been laid to accommodate the irregular alignment of the larger streets on either side of the block. Imagine coaxing a horse and cart up this steep road here. That would have been annoying. And there they are. There's the horse and carriage waiting to get up the little incline. This building here on Sussex Street's got some age to it. 1870. Called the Bontus building. Either Bontus or Bonus. I think it's Bontus. Full of Chinese medical practitioners now. And a little boutique down the bottom. Oh, here we are, about to enter the gates of Sydney's Chinatown on Dixon Street. No markets, they must only do it on in the warmer weather. Americans there made a beeline for the dragon pastry shop. Must have seen something on TikTok or YouTube shorts. Don't see many people out consuming dumplings or Chinese meals along Dixon Street. There's a few indoors. Maybe it's a bit too chilly for them. I see a queue down here. What are these people queuing for? They're waiting to get into, what's it called? Gum Shaka or Gumshara. Must be some tasty ramen in there. Yeah, Gumshara. Alright, as I face towards Market City, I'll say goodbye to you. Oh, actually, before I go, you might notice that I pissed off that Buy Me a Coffee. They got into bed with some like third-party payment provider, and they wanted like, I think everything, including my DNA, to set up an account. So I thought it's too difficult, so I canned it all. So as always, you know, I appreciate you coming and watching my vids and liking them. So if you still feel that way inclined, you can just use the Google buttons. If you want to get old HW and Nectar, you can just use the super thanks button on Google. But yeah, no more Buy Me a Coffee. So that's your look into old Sydney town this week. I hope you enjoyed a few of the sights that we saw. Go the bunnies tonight, and I'll see you in the next vid. The video is over.